Hello everyone, this is Stan and welcome back to Boston Treasure Hunters. What you're looking at here is a whole tub full of nothing but Canadian coins. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and there are some loonies and toonies in here as well as some paper currency. I've been stacking it and storing it and just holding on to it, and now it's time to finally sort it all out. It's going to be penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and probably the larger denomination will go in the bins with the quarters as well. So I'm going to open these rolls, dump them all in there, and see what we have. Got to total it out, and also look, see if we find any errors or varieties. So with that, I'll be right back. Before I actually dive into this, if you guys are actually enjoying these videos, please do make sure you leave me comments down below. I love reading the comments. I find it enjoyable. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Now, I'll be back. Okay, so what I've done so far is taken everything out of the rolls. I do have the $2 bills here and a couple toonies there as well, and we still have all that to go through. And right now the total is at $127.95, and just to give you a breakdown on that, $78.25 in quarters. There is just under $25 in dimes, $2.80 in pennies, and of course 14 $2 bills and 8 in toonies. I'm gonna go ahead and sort all this now, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, and I am back. What do we have here total? Well, a lot. For me anyway, I think this is a lot of Canadian coinage for anybody outside of the country of Canada to have. It's kind of an insane amount. $242.61. I'm sorry, I'm laughing as I'm saying that. Give you a quick breakdown on this. There was $14 in $2 bills, $26 in toonies right here. There's 13 of them. The loonies, we had $45. The Canadian large cents, there is 43 of those. Quarters over here, there's a total of $105.25. Dimes, not as much, $31.70. Nickels, $7.65, and pennies, $12.58. What I'm going to do now is go through all of this here, research any errors or varieties you might be able to find, and let you know. Okay, so I am back. Here's everything that I just went through concerning the loonies, the toonies, the large cents, and the bills. I found absolutely nothing, but it was a lot of fun researching the loonies and toonies. North Central Network is a YouTuber out of Canada. Great information on there. Really didn't look into these here too much, the large cents or the $2 bills. Just kind of looked at them at the serial numbers of condition. There was a nice 1954. Obviously going to hold on to them for a little while. Not sure what I'm really going to do, but anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get in the nickels, the dimes, the quarters, and then the pennies last, because that's going to be the most work. So with that, I'll be right back with a whole stack full of nickels. Okay, just a quick update on this here. What I have done is I have all the nickels right here, from KG5 all the way to the Queen Elizabeth, the most recent. And I have them split up by the type, KG5, KG6, Queen Elizabeth, the second, type 1, type 2, a couple of those, type 3, and then type 4. I didn't split them up like by decade like I did with the rest of these, like with the dimes. I have 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and aughts, and so on. And same thing with the quarters. What I'm going to do now is jump into the nickels, look for any errors. If I find any, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I have looked through all these here. No clipped planchets, excuse me. No double dies that I could see of. Look for certain errors. The website I did use was coinsandcanada.com. If there are any other Canadian coin roll hunters out there and people that know more about Canadian coins and have better websites for me to use, please do let me know in the comments down below. But for right now, I would say there are no error coins in here. But could there still be one or two? Yes. I only did a moderate check. I didn't look really hardcore. Obviously, no silver. They all did stick to the magnet, so no silver coins, unfortunately. But now what we're going to do is I still got all these Canadian pennies to look through. So let's get to that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this zoomed way far out. This right over here at the very top is 1940. So we have all the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the aughts, and 12s. So we have every single one of those. Over here, these are 39, 38, 37. So I literally have every Canadian penny from 1937 to present, and this is just my spare collection. Then we have a couple more up here. That is what I think that's it's like a 32 and a 34, something like that, or a 30 and 32. They're 1920s, And then we got 29, 28, 27, and I think that was a 20, what year was that? I can't zoom in for some reason. But there was a 24, if I'm not mistaken. And all of these here are all extra, 69 through 92, as those piles are just too huge for me to put anything more on. And we only have that much more to go, so I'm going to keep going and hopefully not have a coin avalanche. I'll be back. Okay, just a quick update. This is done. These are all, I would say, 67 till about 92, all of these extra ones that are right in here. Let's start off the early dates here. Starts off with, let's go all the way to the top, 1920, 21, and I don't know how that 36 got over there. Then we have 27, 28, and 29. And then over here we have 1931, 32, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we have literally 1936 to 2012 in this, at least one full set of, plus a couple of other ones sprinkled in there. This was a lot of fun to do. I still have a lot of those to sort, which is fine. I will get to that. However, I at least wanted to get this part done so I can look for the errors, which obviously I haven't done yet. I didn't notice any clip planchets, I will say that much there, or any, of course, blank planchets. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start researching the 1920s and 30s for errors, then I'll go into the 40s, 50s, so on and so forth. So I'll be back. Well, that is all cleared up, but that stuff isn't, and look at my desk. It is a mess. Let me go ahead and fix this up. Be right back. And there it all is. Let me show you this real quickly. I got them all lined up by year and decade, and as you can see how full these rolls actually are, quite a few of the earlier ones here. And just going through real quickly. Here we go. We're almost to the end. And there we go. This one here, our 92, is the only one that wouldn't fit in one roll. That's how many of them I had. And of course, there was a couple odd finds. This is a 1950 flattened out. It won't fit into one of the rolls. This one here is a no-date Canadian, a crusty memorial back, and then we had 2 coins from Newfoundland as well. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start researching all these, and I'll be back when I find an error. Here they all are, ready to be hunted, but I decided, as I had a whole bunch more Canadian pennies from the last 3 or 4 years that I just kind of threw into tubes and kind of forgot about, that I might as well add those too. Literally, these going right to the edge of my desk. So there it is. Those are all the pennies I'm going to be hunting. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I just decided to get this all organized because it was such a mess. And what I have done real quickly, well, not real quickly at all, this actually took quite a while, is I have them all labeled. The first 20s through 50s are all just by pretty much decade. Then starting in 1960, it goes 61, so on and so forth, all the way down until we get to down there, 2000s. And these are just a mixture of anything from 2000 to 2012, where I didn't want to make another roll, if that kind of makes sense. So what I'm going to do is go through these here real quickly, see what we have. We already did the 20s and 30s, and I already know there are some in the 40s. So I'm going to jump right into that. I'll be right back. Okay, in searching through these Canadian cents, looking at right now KG6, 1937 and 1952. And we're concentrated in 1947, the plain without a maple leaf, then a pointed 7 and a blunt 7. I'm going to show you all 3 real quickly. First one we have here is the plain without the maple leaf. Next up we have the maple leaf with the pointed 7. And this one here I do believe is the blunt 7 with the maple leaf. You can barely see it right there. It's kind of faded, but it is there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, everybody, I am back, and this hunt is over. I have looked through videos and websites and every coin in here for errors and varieties that I could possibly look for. Unfortunately, the only one I found was the blunt 1947. At least I did find something. This was still a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did making it. It took quite a long time, I'm not going to lie. If you do enjoy this kind of content, definitely please leave comments down below, excuse me, about anything that you noticed that I might have missed. Definitely hit that like button as well, as I do like seeing that, you know, and the numbers go up. It's impressive, and it helps out the algorithm, excuse me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Well, that's it for this hunt. Until next time, happy hunting.